It was the 1850s, and many Americans were itching to go west in search of new opportunities. In 1862, the U.S. Congress approved a plan to connect the railroads in the eastern United States with one in California. Two companies, the Central Pacific and the Union Pacific, got to work building the tracks. It was hard and often dangerous work. In May 1869, the two companies met in what is now Promontory Summit, Utah, completing the first transcontinental railroad and transforming the nation. 5 ways the Transcontinental Railroad changed America. It truly united the nation. Before the Transcontinental Railroad, traveling across the country was very difficult. It involved long, dangerous, uncomfortable journeys by stagecoach or horse-drawn wagon. The new railroad helped cut travel time between the Pacific and the Atlantic coasts from about 6 months to about 10 days. Now, people from different parts of the country could visit each other and explore new places. It led to more people settling the Wild West. The railroad traveled through the western portion of the country, known as the frontier. It was a vast, mostly unsettled area. But thanks to the railroad, settlers had easier access to the land in the west and could establish farms and ranches. Dozens of cities and towns sprang up along the railroad routes. Eventually, these western territories became states. However, the settling of the West also had negative effects. The U.S. government allowed the railways to run through tribal lands, breaking the promises it had made to Native American groups. Many Native Americans were uprooted from places they had called homes for centuries. It improved communication. Before the railroad, mail was mostly delivered by horse-drawn coaches, steamships, or horseback riders. Mail was easily lost, and it wasn't uncommon for letters to arrive weeks or even months after being sent. Trains changed all that, bringing mail from one side of the country to the other, usually within a week. It helped business boom. After the completion of the railway, America's economy got a boost. Goods made in the East could be shipped more quickly to towns out west, and fruits and vegetables from California could now be transported east in refrigerated railroad cars. The railroad helped existing businesses grow and led to the birth of many new ones. It reset our clocks. Believe it or not, most towns used to set their own times based on the position of the sun. Railroad companies also ran on their own, often different time systems. That meant 2 trains might be scheduled to cross the same track at the same time. With trains now running across the country, the system was a collision waiting to happen. In 1883, a standard time was established for the railroads. It split North America into 4 time zones. Many towns began following this system too, and the U.S. government later officially enforced it throughout the country. Today, hundreds of miles of historic line are still in use, and the Transcontinental Railroad remains one of the most important accomplishments in American history.